Good morning, YouTube. This is Man All the Way George Page, aka the Emperor of Female Bodybuilding Talk, coming to you live on YouTube. As you know, Black History Month is just about over, and as you know, I'm doing another comparison, and this is part of my the Battle of Miss Olympia Volume 3, and this is the final battle. As you know, um, all three Miss Olympias are from the great state of Michigan. And this is a battle between the 10-time Miss Olympia Iris Kyle and the current Miss Olympia Andrea Shaw. And truthfully, this is a battle that probably is going to happen eventually. But I'm just going to do a little comparison and possible, choose who you feel like deserve to be called the true Miss Olympia. But technically, everybody's gonna say Iris. Iris is true Miss Olympia because she's a 10-time champion. But right now, Andrea is Miss Olympia, and these ladies have amazing shape. This is a great comparison. I would say. Irish from good part of the during the year by the late 2000, the early 2000, and Andrea, who's just a great example of what a woman can accomplish with a great physique, and they both are just amazing. I'm not a be all big Iris fan, but I do respect the fact that she is a champion. Now let's start here. It's like a nice lat spread, and I'm telling you, this is tough. I'm telling you, it's a tough choice. I mean, they're both impressive, you know, but by the looks of it, I might give the push to Iris. Iris's shoulders are a lot more broader compared to Andrea. Andrea got a great shape, got a great condition, but I think it's the shoulders that give Iris that extra push. So like I said, I'm gonna give this one to Iris. Here is a double bicep shot, and they're both pretty impressive. This is like a 50-50 split. If you really just look at the conditioning and how much amazing both these women are. Uh, if I flip a coin on this one, I might push it for Iris. It's not gonna say Andrea, but I think I'm gonna push Iris on this one. Iris was just dominant. It was, you know, during that time she was just a dominant force. She was competing both in the Miss Olympia and the Miss International, and Miss International was a second title for like an upcoming bodybuilder, and I think a lot of female bodybuilders miss out having that title, such as Alina Pupa and Brigitta Brica Vaxila, one of the name was. There was quite a few women who missed out on having a title because that was a good title to have when you couldn't get to Miss Olympia. Here we have rear lat spread. Let's see. I was trying to find a real good one with Andrea in posing suit, but with this one, I think I really would give it to Andrea on this one. Now, Iris is pretty good. Iris is impressive, but Andrea, she just seemed like she has more detail in her back. I was trying to find a real good one where she's in a posing suit. We see more details of her back, but this one's great. This is, sometimes I think the ladies look more, you know, shredded when they're working out and conditioning, than compared to the stage sometimes. But this one I will give to Andrea. Now here is a double back, and I think the push is gonna really go to Iris. Iris is just like I said. Iris is just usually always winning. I know I didn't give her the rear last spread, but truthfully, I give her this. She really see more details. She has the open hand pose where judges want to be more feminine. That's what usually physique women do now, where it's more feminine, more not as aggressive. Where you have the double fist. But like I said, I really had to get this one to Iris. Now Andrea looks pretty good. Andrea's thick. She's a thick girl. And I think, like I said, when it comes down to just pure shredded muscle, I give this one to Iris. Now here we have side chest. And like I said, the thing with side chest is if it's just about the chest. And what hurts sometimes when we get breast implants, it pushes away the detail. You don't see the striations, you don't see the definition, you don't see the lines when you have breast implants. They just bubble up and push away from the skin. They push the skin away from the chest. So like I said, the side chest I am giving to most definitely to Andrea Shaw, because Andrea is pure, silicone free. And like I said, I have a big. I really I think I prefer more silicone free female bodybuilders compared to chicks who get breast implants. Some look good for them. Others they kind of overdo it. But like I said, you still more detail of the chest and the pecs compared to when you get breast implants. Now here is a good old fashioned tricep, and I think here I might give to Andrea. Andrea looks more detailed. I think Andrea might be a little taller than uh Iris. I would think was Iris is 5'4". I think 5'4". I think Andrew's like 5'5". I think an inch or two taller than each other. I'm trying to think of. I think that when you have a longer, taller woman, especially you got longer arms, she seems like she can pull a little bit more out of that arm when she does that tricep. But like I said, here I really give it to Iris. I mean Andrea. I'm sorry. And here we have abdominal and thigh, just abdominals, I would say. And abdominals here, I would give it to Iris. Now, Andrew got a nice abdominals. It's hard to find. Like I said, like I said, I like taking the pictures where there's no inlet tags because I think because I hate them getting away. Because sometimes these some of these websites or these companies don't like when you post their stuff without their permission. So I usually try to find the some good pictures where don't have a tag or get some of the training pictures. But like I said, with Iris, she always had great abdominals, you know. And Andrew, she has a great abdominal, but I think she needs to do more work with her abs. I think her torso is a little longer compared to Iris's. And here's just a nice little, and here's just some nice pictures here, just some little free pictures. Like I say, I call them beefcake pictures. Like you have like models that have cupcake pictures. For female bodybuilders, they do beef. I call it beefcake pictures. A little bit more sexy. And it's nice little picture. Here Iris out here, on the rocks, and and Andrea against the wall. And here is a bicep shot. And I think with Andrew has more size to her bicep compared to Iris. Iris is a pretty good bicep, but look like Andrew just has just a little more size to it. She just has more of a peak. And like I said, Andrea, she's hitting her stride. Now she's in her late 30s. You know, and here's just a glute shot. And I like I said, with Iris, you can see the styration, the definition is a little more tight. With Andrea, she's like I said, she's a thick girl. She's a really thick girl. And I think she might need to, if she can pull in a little bit more definition in her glutes. But right here, I noticed, I was trying to find a good competition picture of them, but this is the best one I can really find of Andrea. But this one here with Iris, you can see the lines in her glutes, and I think Iris has a great set of glutes. Amazing set of glutes, great set of hamstrings. And Andrea's not too bad. And here's just a nice little another cupcake, beefcake pic. Both ladies have this. They both have great look to them. Most people may not like Iris Kyle because I have heard comments about her, how she looks, whatever. But you know what? Not everybody's gonna be into female bodybuilders, And you gotta respect what these women do. They come out, they come and they work hard. They sacrifice a lot. I mean, and they're committed to their sport. And it's hard, especially most of them don't make as much money as they should. I mean, I did a video where I said, where I said to Jake Woods, hey, you got to find a way to make some of these prize money more. I mean, at least some of these smaller shows, so ladies should get at least $5,000, enough just to cover some of their losses when they have to train, get ready, and get prepped. And here it's just a nice little pose here, and you know what? It just looked amazing. I mean, I just love these poses like this. These beefcake poses. I mean, if I had to give it to anybody here, I think I might give it to Andrea. I might give it to Iris, but it's just a flip here. Just something about Andrea's is so thick. Now, Iris has always come in sharp, but I think the judges look more girls with a little more density to them, a little more size, and that's why Andrea won because she has that. She has the definition, she has the size, but she's also a little thicker and not as too overly shredded as a lot of girls are getting now these days. And here it's just a nice little, wait a minute. Ooh, I got the same pic together? Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I was, I should have got two pics, but I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. I had the same pic together, but it's still, they're both, you know, wait a minute, let me do something. That is, they're still both, this is, I shouldn't, I was working so much, I forgot to take the, but that's my fault. But like I said, it's a great picture, I think, like I said, Andrea is amazing. She has a great condition. I mean, and Iris, she's always going to be the top lady in the sport, you know. It's hard just to get around how much she has done for the sport. Even though some people say she's getting a little bit, she don't get as respected as she should. And as we know, we're hoping her for a return in 2021 Olympiads. That's going to be in October. And here is just a nice little pose, these ladies, and Andrea just has a look to her. I think she has a great face, great look to, look to her, and and Iris, he's always, comes in great condition. And like I said, this is going to be a possible showdown for 2021. This, you don't have to do that, been in time space continuum, but it's possible. If Andrea could compete in the shape she is now, back to those times in the early 2000s with Iris, that would have been a great comparison. And if Iris can bring the same condition she had, I think about 2013, 2014, those last few years before the Miss Olympia was dropped, that'd be a good comparison. But I don't know. Iris, like I said, has not competed for almost let's say 7 years since the last Miss Olympia. And the thing is, what condition she's gonna bring in 2021. There was some big hopes for last year's Olympia, but as you know, Iris got sick and she had to drop out. And and Andrea is, I think she's the gold standard now. I mean, she has a look to her, she has a style to her. She has the muscle, but also, like I said, she looks, for example, she's thick. She looks a little more softer, a little bit more feminine in a way, and I think that's what the judges like. And I think that's why she got the push over Hella Trevino and Marjorie V. Martin. You know, but like I said, this is a showdown that's probably going to happen soon. And like I said, if you had a choice, if you can pick who's truly, a good, who's truly could be the best Miss Olympia, most definitely we all know Iris is the best Miss Olympia with 10 times. She has the most wins out of any female bodybuilder or just any bodybuilder in general between her Miss Olympia wins and Miss International wins. But Andrea, she's still up and coming, and we got to see what the future's going to hold for her. So anyway, pick who your favorite, who you like, and just let's have some fun. This is a great comparison. So anyway, it's your man, Always Judge Page, aka the Emperor of Female Bodybuilding Talk. Like, don't subscribe, don't subscribe. I'm out.